Good evening, people. I just thought I'd do a quick video to show you what's going on in the world of Forex trading. I didn't think we were trading over Christmas. I thought all the markets were completely shut, but apparently they're not. So I'm just watching them very slow. There's not much going on. They're very, very slow. So I just thought I'd do a quick video. One of the guys has sort of put me up to saying, would I show him and some of the others some of the results we've got from this new Ninjacator we've got, this indicator. As you can see here, if you can see it clearly, this is one of the sell options and there's a buy option. These are, as it says, it's an indicator, so it's not really about, it's not a signal. It's not giving you a service, just say, go and buy, you must buy. You must do your research. And to do your research, you need to use one of the tools we have. And one of the tools we have, as you say here, I'm looking at the USD Swiss pair at the moment. This is what's come up. And they tell you to check it with the scanner. Well, the scanner gives you the idea. This is the tool, really. This is the tool that gives me the indication that there's a chance to buy or sell here. And this is, I'm going to zoom out a bit if you can see all this. Definitely see, as you see, it's been a very slow, long trend over Christmas because not much trading, but because other parts of the world it's not Christmas, so they've traded. And it's what they call retail traders trading. So it's traders like myself and people like yourself if you get into it. The big banks and that are not trading until most probably the 2nd of January. But as you see, I looked at this one here. This is the US Swiss pair here. If you can see the name there, it's on the 15-minute timeline. This is what they call, if I zoom right out, that's a long way out, that's the harmonic scan for this pattern, which gives you this is what they call a crab. I have no idea what that means, but basically it means here that this point here, the D point, has reached the entry point. If anything, it's gone past it. Let me just zoom in and have a look. It's gone past the entry point. As long as it doesn't go much further, we might start to see a reversal here. And then it will go up to the take profit 1, hopefully, take profit 2. I never look at take profit 3, to be honest, it's a long way up there. But it does happen and it goes up there very quickly sometimes. But at this time of the year, with all the markets being closed, the banks not working and so on, it's going to be pretty slow. But I'll be looking at take profit 1, which would be fantastic, to be honest. So that's what we're looking at. And if I look at it on this this thing here, which is the trading view that we use, as you can see, our indicator, the Ninjacator, sorry, got to get it right. It offered a sell here and a buy here, so this was a short buy, as you can see, because it followed our criteria of being, oh, hang on, let's get rid of this. It followed our criteria of being in what we would call the extreme. The extreme is usually above and below this purple box. So in other words, it's below here, so it's been oversold. So now it's oversold. So basically, it's coming back into the line. Usually, it kicks up a lot higher, but again, we're in a very strange period of trading. But it's just, this is testing. This is what testing is all about. So basically, it said here, get into a sell. It's come down on a sell, on a long, slow sell, as you can see, and it said stay in the sell. It hasn't said another buy. So if you're in for the sell, you've got all that there. And if we look at that as pips, which we call pips for profit. So if you got into about on the second candle, somewhere around about here, you would have gone right down to about this area here, which would have got you 17.5 pips, which is a good, as we say, we only need 10 pips a day is all you need to increase your compound profits. That's all you need. But if you'd stayed in and gone further down and followed it, because it didn't say come out from here, so if you've gone, I can't go further now, I've ruined that. But basically, as you see, it's going to be a lot more. It's going to be another 17 pips, about 35 pips, something like that. So that's an incredible trade for even on a slow day like this, but it is slow. But as we see here, there could possibly in a minute be some reversal because we're in the extreme. And then once we're in the extreme, it's going to reverse and it's going to go back up to what we call the flat bottom candle. We're looking for a flat bottom candle, and one of these little dots or pips, as we call them, or SARs, sorry, SARs, stop and reverse. When it hits one of these and it reverses from being above to below the bar, the candle, it's going to push it up. And that's when we're going to go up, and that's when you're going to start to see these profits starting to produce the pips for us, and hopefully it should go back up to grab all these pips on the way up. So the idea is it goes back up and slowly over a period of time, and it may be slow. I've not done this before, so not at this time of year. So as I say, I've only been in it 7 months, so this is quite interesting to me. So this is going to grow and it's start to rise, hopefully, and take it up to, if we go back to the harmonic scanner, should take us up to this one here, which is take profit 1, and take profit 1 is 97636. So if I go back to there, I'll put in a bar, and we drop one around about here, something like that, and call it. And let's just check on it. We go up to the settings of that bar, 97. I think it was 636, wasn't it? Remind me if that's wrong. 636. I think that was the one. Click on it there. It's a bit higher than that. That's take profit 1 up there. So take profit 1 between there and there we took it now, click on that bar now. Well, if we took it between here and here, oh, I'm just going the other way. There we go. Down to that line there. Can I go any higher? Oh no. No, ruined that. Sorry, I have to come out and do that again. My fault. Not a good day, no more. What's going on there? Right, there we are. I see it now. Right now, so going between here, this bar here, and this one here. That's take profit 1. So if there's TP1 according to the numbers, if it does go back up, which it usually does, and it shows you it does, and it should in a minute indicate around about this area, it should indicate a buy about this area. If this starts moving up, this SAR flips underneath. We have a flat bottom candle, and obviously, I'll get rid of that. This has been in the extreme, as you can see, it's still in the extreme. So at that point, it will start to push up because it's in the extreme. It's got to go back up. So what we're saying here is you should get a 30-odd pip movement, and that 30-odd pips is a big old 10% on your bank account, whatever's in your account at that time when you bet it on with your sizes. That's exactly what will grow by 10%. So that's a great increase, and that's more than 10 pips. We only need 10 pips a day, and this is saying, well, there's a good chance here you could get 30 pips to go for TP1, take profit 1, which is back on here. This one here. It's most likely in a minute going to reverse. This has come out of the extreme and it's going to start to climb slowly. I think it's going to be quite slow by the looks of it. And it's going to climb up to take profit 1. So that'd be good. If you're going to take profit 2, fantastic. Take profit 3, well, that's marvellous. But I don't think it'll go that far. Maybe it will. But that's what I do. I go for 10 pips, 10, 15 pips. I'm happy with that for a day. My trading's done for the day. So I just thought I'd show you this to give a quick cap on where we're going. So if there's any more to update you on this afterwards, I'll update you later. So I'll stop this. I'll pause this video. Oh, I'll pause this video for now, and then what I'll do is I'll get back to you to let you know what's going on. Okay, and see how we went. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.